waiting for.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Week 4 Prime Time of Coach Kennedy's Dynasty. We have the 2-1 Tennessee Volunteers, coached by Greg Fontaine, who proclaims that he is the real UT. Now, he could really end this beef if he ends up making the playoffs over Matt. If they ever face in the playoffs, that would be dramatic. That would be an amazing game. But they're going to be playing the Oklahoma Sooners tonight, who are undefeated 3-0 and are the 8th best team in college football right now. Megatron, this, of course, is going to be most likely a great game for sure. Greg Fontaine, he's a very great streamer, as we all know. He's a face cam streamer. We love his reactions, and we can't wait to see how entertaining this game's going to be.
I agree with you, Cameron. And I think that Oklahoma, when you have to get the job done here, you have to prevent the upset. You've got to keep pushing. You've got to make it to the playoffs. Now, with their stacked team, they have a great backfield with Jackson Arnold and Gavin Shaw Cook as their first two as quarterback running back duo. And I think Oklahoma, if they can keep it on the ground and push up the field, they'll be able to beat Tennessee and keep their record alive.
I completely agree. Of course, the Oklahoma Sooners standing at 87 overall versus Tennessee's 86. However, Tennessee does have arguably the best defensive player in the nation, James Pierce Jr., coming in and honestly just rocking the entire college football atmosphere this entire season. I believe he is a junior and number 27, of course, the 96 overall, tied with Phil Johnson for the best defender in the league. And I can't wait to see this kickoff.
Me either, man. Let's see.
And just like that, we have the Sooners kicker,
touchback,
Dapt Stutzman. Wait, no, we have Tyler Keltner.
Weird names, man.
Very true. All right, Tennessee starting off with the ball. We got Nico Iamalava, and he hands the ball off to Dylan Sampson, the junior.
They're starting off with the gray approach. They have a stadium pulse, toughness rank of 8. You've got to start the game off very slow.
That's very true. I think Tennessee's being smart, and somehow their quarterback's already cold, and Nico hitting it off again to Dylan Sampson, getting a 5-yard gain. Now it's 3rd and 4. This is a big third down.
So, yeah, when you think about Tennessee and Oklahoma, there are two rivaling teams that do different schemes. They have a passing scheme and a running scheme. So, yeah, Tennessee is more of a run team in the future. And, they're going to be more of a passing team because of Greg's coaching. He's more of a balanced guy. He likes to run the ball and pass it. And I completely agree with his play style because it fits their team. He has a great line. And I think if they just keep driving here, getting first downs, they're going to shut out Oklahoma maybe. Maybe they could just get the stop because they already have a great defense with their right end. And I think that if you perform this right, you can just get a win.
Ooh, that's a very interesting take, but I like it. And Nico again with the ball. He is cold right now, but he throws a very risky pass to, I believe that is number 11, Chris Brazel II, the sophomore, but he catches it in stride and in traffic. That's a great catch right there, and just like that, it's first down. Nico handing off the ball again to Dylan Sampson, playing it smart, and he cuts outside, and he needs to juke back, and he does for only a 2-yard gain.
That could have been an awful play going backwards. That could have led into a 2nd and 11, which it's really bad here because the crowd's rocking here in Oklahoma.
And Nico with the read option.
Oh!
And, it's stuffed. It is stuffed by the Oklahoma defense. Trace Ford with the great tackle.
And this Oklahoma defense showing why they're number 9 because their defense plays hard-nosed football. They get to the ball. They can stop the pass. They can stop the run. I think this is going to be an electrifying game.
3rd and 11 for Tennessee. They need to convert here. And he
Oh,
breaks the
incomplete.
user, but he gets knocked out and drops the ball. That's a tough catch right there. He had to catch it in traffic, and he just couldn't come down with it right there.
So smart option by Tennessee, opting for the punt, and Oklahoma is going to return. They're going to opt to not return, and that's made a touchback down at the 20.
And also, I will say he did pass to his receiver 4, his fourth option, who stands at 81 overall. Obviously, great, a senior. He is number 1. I believe he did redshirt. But however, if it's 3rd down 11 and you need to pass it, you need to pass it to your best receiver, not your receiver 4. I think that's a big reason why I dropped that. And just like that, Oklahoma's offense starting out with a run for only a 1-yard gain, just like Tennessee's first drive. Let's see if this pattern can repeat, or will they score? Let's see.
Let's see here.
And the sophomore Jackson Arnold, number 11, hitting the ball off again. And that's a big gain right there. A great 18-yard rush by Taylor Tatum. And he, I believe, is the running back 3. So that's a very interesting play call. And just like that, he keeps it for himself. Arnold down the field with a 9-yard gain.
If Oklahoma can keep getting these chunk plays and making the Tennessee defense fall their knees and just struggle, I think Oklahoma might be able to shift the tide here and be able to hold their win streak at home.
That's a great user by Coach Greg Fontaine. James Pierce Jr. with 99 finesse moves. He is not playing, and he's going to show it here today, and arguably the biggest game of the season for Tennessee.
And I've been telling you, this will be a big game for all teams.
Oh my gosh, that is a great pass, great read, great play call. Just like that, it's a big chunk play, first down, Oklahoma.
He's reading zone. He's finding the middle. Yeah, he can run the ball here, but I think he should just keep going and passing the football.
Looks like Tennessee's running a cover 3 defense. And Oklahoma, time in the pocket. He throws to number 3, Jaleel Farouk. His receiver 2, 87 overall, great receiver. He has hands. He's been in this situation before as he's a senior. And this could be a touchdown. And they're blitzing.
Good defense by Tennessee.
Wow, a great sack. And it's not James Pierce, but Caleb Baring. Tennessee. He is a sophomore coming from Georgia. Instead of committing to the Bulldogs, he decides to commit with Tennessee, and I think it was worth it. Oh shoot!
I agree.
The quarterback
look for the first over the middle. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Just like that, the first play of the game. I think this could very well be a shootout. It could be a defensive game. This game could honestly go all over the place, and the kick is good by, I believe, Dapt Stutzman. Or no, Tyler Keltner.
Great drive. They pick apart. They're realizing, hey, Tennessee is switching defenses every time. And when he sees them in man, he's going to go, I'm going to go into 5 wide and look over the middle into a post because I know their corners are not as good as my receivers.
I completely agree. And
good game at the 16.
And it looks like this is going to be an RPO.
A good read.
Does here. Wow. Down. Just like that's a first down. Tennessee. Great pass there by Nico Iamalave. Oh, shoot. Number 8.
Totally fine, man. Sometimes you can't pronounce everything. And great read. But he gets stopped by I think that was a linebacker, a defensive back going inside to make the play. That's a gain of 5.
Holden stays. Great catch from the tight end 1, the junior. And it looks like Nico snapping the ball and handing it off again to Sampson, but that play is stuffed. Oklahoma read that running back one for Oklahoma getting stuffed.
And all he gets hit as he throws.
He gets hit as he throws, indeed. James Pierce looked like he pierced through that O-line and got through, and just like that, it's 3rd and 7.
And I think Oklahoma, they need to max protect because this Tennessee defense has such great rushers on the edge. They can make plays up, and like they can just make plays in general. They could probably put them in flats.
Oh, shoot.
Oh!
He throws a streak, and it's wide open.
Oklahoma.
Just like that, Gibson the second, the cornerback gets burnt by number 3. And I believe he is there. Oh, that is Farouk, actually. The senior, the receiver 2, with, I believe, 93 speed. That was a great read right there by Oklahoma, and Tennessee's pass defense needs to wake up here, man.
I mean, they've been blitzing a lot. They've been doing what they're supposed to do, but they just need to get the coverage up top because they don't have the greatest corners. And I mean, it's all fine. You got to focus on pass rush, but you can't put it into your whole team scheme.
That's very true, and now they have to play from behind, so looks like they might be forced to pass here. Stop blitzing, just play over top, play it safe. You're playing from behind, you need to play safe, and if Oklahoma keeps abusing their corners, then it could be a long day for Tennessee. And just like that, Sampson again, it looks like they've really been trying to utilize him for a good reason, too. 85 overall, the junior, he's developing into a great running back. Next year, he could be a threat. This year, he's also a threat. Nico is still cold.
Ooh.
And it looks like
he takes the running back underneath.
But he
gets the
go
first
to the running back.
And that's what I've been saying. You've been able to throw it to the running back underneath because he's in zone coverage. And it's going to give you chunk plays overall, and I think it's just a great option to take. And sideline.
Nico with the ball. He throws to the sideline, and it's dropped. Tough catch. It was a little led. Just a little too high, I believe. If he threw it a little lower and he just possessioned it, I think that could have been a first down, but instead it's 2nd and 10. Nico with the ball, looking, scrambling, and there we go. He did throw to the same route, same player, but this time Oklahoma had it stuffed.
And they're going to go in 5 wide.
That was a great play call on defense by Coach Will, and it's 3rd and 11. They need to get it first, and they convert. What a catch. That was a great read, but also a really great catch by number 11, Chris Brazel II, the receiver 3 coming in clutch.
I mean, with the pass... I was about to say, with the pass defense of Oklahoma, you can't be making stupid reads because you can get wear and tear, or you can just have your receiver out of the game completely, which Tennessee is the underdogs, and they just don't want that to happen.
That's very true, and despite the first down, Nico is still cold, but he tries to give it off to the running back again, but I'm telling you, this running game has just not been working all day for them, and they might keep trying and trying until it works, but they might have to be forced to pass here.
I totally agree with that. Because Oklahoma, they've always had a great run defense. And with this game and running being like mega nerfed, I thought it was going to be more of a passing game. But no, I've been seeing too much runs. And I mean, I don't think you just run the ball on 2nd down when it's been stuffed every play, especially against this team that has hard-nosed linebackers that will just swarm in and make them play.
That's a very great point. And Tennessee, they're going for it on 4th down, and they throw.
Great read.
Wow. That was a very risky play, but it worked out just like that's first down, and they're no huddling. It looks like they're going to pass again against this Oklahoma defense. And Nico's looking, and just like that, it's another first down by
big first down.
Mike Matthews, the freshman. That's actually their receiver 5, I believe.
Ooh.
Wow.
Great play. I mean, they're just chipping away. They're in zone coverage, right? It looks like they're in more of a Tampa 2 setup because the middle is getting wide open every time.
And just like that, they did play goal line defense. There wasn't much you could do there. They did play for the run like they have been almost all game. But that time, it worked out for Tennessee. They might keep abusing that same route and that same play to the running back, and it was a touchdown.
I mean, do you really blame Oklahoma for run committing? Because they both have really good running backs, both either 87 or 85. And you can't let them get loose at the goal line because that's just like a big disaster that's just waiting to unfold.
I completely agree. And if I was Oklahoma, I would probably chew a little clock here, just wind it down to halftime and potentially score right beforehand. We'll see what Coach Will has in store.
Yep.
And Arnold handing it off to his running back number 8. And he I don't know why, but I think he moved his running back 3 all the way up to the depth chart to be running back 1. Must be because of his speed. And just like that, play action, but he just doesn't hand it off to that time. And James Pierce Jr. with
Great
the
play
sack.
by the end.
That was almost guaranteed to happen tonight, and it happened there. Just an unstoppable force against the offensive lineman, and just like that, he has a sack, and now it's 3rd and 17, and they're running cover 4. He might find someone here, but instead, he throws it out of a sack, and looks like they're going to have to punt here. Tennessee could score and tie up the game.
It's looking a little delayed here.
Boys, I'm going to chip in 1 minute real quick. I
There we go.
apologize. Just go ahead and pause your. Can you guys pause your stream for about 2 seconds and then resume, and you're good.
And Tennessee, they're in great position to score. Their defense is stepping up, and it looks like they might be able to tie this game. And I'm pretty sure Tennessee gets the ball first, so you've got to stop Oklahoma one more time, maybe score before half, chew the clock.
Really
so then you can stop
a pass here to the running back. Again, they've really been utilizing their running back 1, Dylan Sampson, and rightfully so, standing at an 85 overall. I believe the 4th best offensive player on the team. They could utilize the receiver 1 or receiver 2 more, and just like that, they do. Brazel, and he's gone. And he's gone. And he's gone. On the crosser route, that was abused a lot in Madden 22-23, and he abuses it right there. What a great play.
And what an unfortunate downfall for Oklahoma. They were just up 14-0, and all that just crumbles down. And that just shows you how powerful defense and offense can be if you really know how to use it. And they get an injury.
Oh, that's not good.
On the kickoff.
On a special teams play like that, you cannot afford injuries, but it looks like that's going to occur for Tennessee. And actually for Oklahoma, Caden Woolard has a bruised shoulder, but he will return soon. So we might see him after halftime, but we pray him a speedy recovery.
And that's tough for Oklahoma because they need pass rush right now. Because they've been dropping the ball up top, and you need to be able to stop it. And with that defensive end going out, can't do anything.
Completely agree. And they passed it at number 87. The senior, Jake Roberts, their tight end once. Got to utilize him more. He has the physical ability, sure hands. So they could definitely force him, pass it to him, and he might come down with them. Looks like they're going to blitz here. It looks like they've been blitzing a lot tonight. And it looks like everything's cut, but the middle was wide open. But Jackson Arnold does not see it, and he gets sacked for the 3rd time tonight by Boo Carter. He just jumped up in his face and said, boo, and just like that, the free safety gets the sack.
Well, that's just an awful situation. You're getting rushed blitz, and you have the middle wide open. That would have been a first down that would have got Oklahoma up the field really fast.
Exactly, Megatron. And this is a big play right here. 3rd and 17 for Oklahoma. Looks like he's going to chew a little bit of clock before he snaps it, which is pretty smart. He doesn't want to let Tennessee score afterwards. Looks like he might even chew this to 2 or 3 seconds.
Yeah, it looks like it.
And of course, the defense, keeping on their heels. Anything could happen here. Could be a surprise. Might be a deep pass. And they said they're going to run, just play it safe, play for the punt. Yeah. And, they're going to try to push back Tennessee here with their punter, Luke Elziga. Now, he's a 76. He does have only 89 kick power, but you only need to kick the ball off so far. And he is going to fair catch it smart. Don't fumble the ball. They're going to start on the 30-yard line. That's decent field position for 36 seconds left and 2 timeouts. I think they could get a field goal here. Maybe a touchdown if a street gets open, but I think the Oklahoma defense is going to play smart, and Coach Will should hopefully hold him to a field goal.
Totally agree with you there. They need to target their wide receiver 1 here. This is a pivotal drive. You need to get the lead before half. And, yeah, you just got to hit your receiver 1.
Wow, what a great freeform pass to Chris Brazel II, the receiver 3, and Oh my gosh, he's been having himself a day. He already has 100 yards on the night, triple digits, and it's only been one half. And it looks like they're going to try to hurry up here, and the clock isn't running, and now the clock's running. And it looks like they're going to hand it off here to, again, Dylan Sampson. But he's been stopped time and time again. You know, when you're stopped this much, really, what can you do?
I mean, you've got to pass the ball because Oklahoma has such a great linebacker core and running core. You got to look for the slants. They've been open over the middle, like the right side.
And he runs up the middle. Nico, and he doesn't slide. Takes a risky hit with the wear and tear, but he does not fumble. It's 3rd and 2. There's 10 seconds left on the clock. It looks like he's going to pass here. Anything could happen. This is a huge play. And he runs up again. Oh, big hit.
Oh, good play by Oklahoma getting in there. I'd take the field goal, but I mean, you're at the 1, so you might as well have enough time for one play.
For sure.
If you get quick out of bounds or throw it away. For sure, Megatron. And Tennessee honestly got really lucky there. Oklahoma, I think, played perfect defense there. He honestly should have fumbled the ball with that big of a hit. But it looks like, he might pass to the running back here again. Let's see if Will can stop it this time. And it's not open, so he runs up the middle, and he's stacked, and just like that, it's great defense. And that's why I tell you, you've got to have good scheme over team, what Matt says in Cut. You've got to have a good scheme. And Oklahoma has a great defensive scheme, and they played the right thing at the right time. And you got to give it to Oklahoma here. They've been playing great against Tennessee, and it looks like, Oklahoma's going to get the ball at half.
Completely agree.
Hey, guys.
Tennessee's kicker,
I'm going to chime in for 1 second, guys. Pause the stream for 2 seconds. I think you're so close. You're 2 seconds ahead. So if you a YouTube stream should be pretty easy to pause it. Just pause it, and then for 2 seconds, and then hit resume, and then hopefully it won't go to live. It will stay at that pause moment, and then you should be fine. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yep.
Got it.
Keep it up, boys. Doing good. Keep it up. Go ahead. Go.
And run out the quarterback.
And starting out with the second half, Jackson Arnold with the run. Looks like Nico and Jackson have really been taking advantage of the run as they should, especially if your running back is tackled for a loss almost every play, especially for Tennessee and Dylan Sampson. But they've been utilizing him as a receiving back. He's been effective in that, and that wasn't a very effective play there. With the running back one, Gavin Sawchuk. Great one. There wasn't much blocking, though, and the linebacker gets free, but he does get a 1-yard gain.
Great scheme to start off the second half by running the ball. And they have probably a better running back, more speed. Maybe you got to watch that end. I mean, they have perfect everything.
Honestly, Oklahoma has very few flaws, but Tennessee has been trying to get in Will's head here, and it is 3rd down, so now would be a good time to get in his head. And it looks like they might blitz. Looks like they're going to play man coverage. Let's see what Arnold can do here, and he throws the out route. Smart play. That's a great man beater to number 6. Their wide receiver 1-2, the junior Deion Burks, 88 overall. Their highest offensive player. That was honestly the best play they could have made there.
And great run.
That's a great run by their running back 1, Gavin Sawchuk. And just like that, they're going to have another first down. They need 15 yards to get in the red zone. They are maybe in field goal range. And this time, Tennessee's not going to blitz. And they're going to pass. Great out route. This time to the tight end, number 87, Jake Roberts, their tight end 1. They need to keep using him. I think he's been very physical. Great route running. He's been really cooking that number 7 corner. What do you think they're going to do here in the red zone?
I think they're going to keep passing. They found the flaws. They're probably going to put an out route on that middle trips receiver, maybe a streak to try to attack the Tampa 2.
That's a great idea. It looks like they're going to run cover 6 here. He does throw the drag. Now the user was on it, but it looked like he did swerve a little. I'm not sure why, but nonetheless, a 4-yard gain, stop into a second down. Try to maybe, taking away a little bit of clock, and it looks like they are going to spread their
great user!
Wow. By Pilly. And as Coach Greg Fontaine calls him, Pilly Boy with the pick. Keenan Pilly, the senior from Nevada. What a great play. And just like that, they have the ball back. And Nico looks like he's going to run here with Dylan Sampson. Can he not get stopped for a loss here? He won't. It's going to be a 3-yard gain. And notice, 10 carries for 12 rushing yards.
Tough.
That is insane. And wow, it looks like their entire team is cold despite that pick. And he's pressured and he threw it out of a sack. 3rd and 7. That was a really great play by Oklahoma, blitzing on play action. I'm almost surprised he wasn't sacked there, but Nico was able to get the ball away, and looks like they're gonna be forced to pass here. And bad throw by Nico. That was a little much to the left. That really could have been a first down, but instead they're gonna punt with their punter Jackson Ross. This is a great punt. This looks like a 50-yard punt.
Good punt. And he's going to take it. Spins, gets to the 43. Their own 43.
And Tennessee back on defense. Oklahoma back on offense. It's still a tie game, 14-all. Anything could really happen. This is a very entertaining game, I got to admit. And it looks like Tennessee's user got blocked by his own teammate there, and because of that, Taylor Tatum, their running back 3, gets a 5-yard gain.
That was a risky gamble, bringing the safety down and cover 2 man. He could have easily passed and got the first.
That is true, but it looks like he didn't notice it there, and
good play.
Wow, he acts like he was gonna play the flat route there, but it looks like Jackson Arnold's trying to force it like of the middle to the middle of the field. He's not trying to throw it short. He's not playing it very safe, to be honest. He's throwing a lot of risky throws, but some of them pay off, some of them aren't. It's 3rd and 5, so he's definitely gonna have to play it safe here. Let's see what he does. And it's a blitz.
Right.
And
good
Nico,
read.
there it is. You just got to keep throwing it short. Take your check down. Just rely on run after the catch. Just rack it. Get 15, 20 yards, and I think they should be using that route a lot more instead of just throwing it, deep into the middle.
Yeah.
And just like that.
Oh, that could
wow.
have intercepted.
Now, I believe that was a man blitz, and Greg actually used the defensive tackle there, but he does get pancaked. But nonetheless, his coverage pays off in the end, and just like that, it's 2nd down.
And that was good coverage, too. And it made him panic throwing that crosser that could have been intercepted.
Jackson Arnold, the sophomore, runs it up the field. That is a smart decision by him. Don't force anything. The run up the middle was wide open, and he takes it. Six carries for 10 yards.
And that's how you should use a mobile quarterback. You shouldn't just try to force things out of the field like Will Howard in Ultimate Team. No, you should just use him like a regular quarterback, and then when you need it, just take it down the field.
That's very true. And it looks like the curl was wide open, but instead he throws his out route again. He's been utilizing his out routes a lot, but they've been working, so it looks like he's going to use them a lot more this game if Tennessee doesn't know how to stop them, especially since they're playing man, and they're going to man blitz here again. They've loved this play. And yeah, you're right. Wildcat. Wow. And just like that, Gavin Sawchuk gets his first rushing touchdown, but not as a running back, a quarterback.
Now, how I found out to stop Wildcat, this is like completely unrelated to some things, but this will help people who play the game online get cheesed. When nobody moves, it's going to be a running back run, or when the running back stops, they're going to run. And when the quarterback just goes or like starts moving a little bit, he's going to go pass.
For sure. And Wildcat, we did do a poll on it. Wildcat was not banned. We are allowing it. It is possible to stop. It might be difficult, but it is possible. And Nico, the play action, he rolls out to his right and takes his running back on the flat route. He tries to juke him, and he gets a 7-yard gain. Not bad.
Yeah, I have a feeling this game's going to come to the wire. I mean, you have great defenses, great offenses. They've been able to get the ball on the field, and this is just a show.
It's a very good point. And running back. Oh, shoot.
Bad read.
Pass. Risky throw, and he pays for it. Number 2 with the user lurk. That is Billy Bowman Jr.
And justice has been served. It's like a criminal. He does something illegal. He throws it up, and he gets justice.
And wow. That is an excellent play by the defensive tackle, Omari Thomas, the senior from Tennessee, and plays for Tennessee. That's his first tackle for loss of the game. Jackson Arnold, audibling, it's cover 3. And the corner route was wide open there from the beginning. That's a very great read. He is 12 for 17. He's been making great reads all game. Same for Nico. They need to keep this up.
If I'm Oklahoma, I'm going to chew clock. I'm getting my running back ready to just run up the A gap or like any other gap they really want to target. And you see, he does that. Gets a 2-yard gain. Just going to chew clock. End this. Go to the 4th. And just stop Tennessee, and they win the game.
That's a great point. It looks like they're not going to chew clock yet, but they did use Gavin Sawchuk there to get 2 yards, and they're going to use him again. This time, much more yards. Wow, what a great fight by Gavin Sawchuk, really sawing through that defense. One of the best players on their offense. They need to just use him a lot more. Now, I believe Tennessee's defensive line, their run blocking or their run defense hasn't been the best, but their pass defense has been pretty good this game, and it looks like they're going to blitz here.
You can see how wear and tear is affecting that line.
That's actually very true. Yeah, especially James Pierce Jr. bullying the offensive tackle. That's a great point there, but he throws it to the flat. It's first down. It's the start of the 4th quarter. Hey, bring up your 4s. This is the best quarter in all of football.
It's the quarter of champions. This is where legends are made, and this is where legends die.
Exactly. This is where players come in the clutch, and it looks like they're going to press here, but they are going to drop back in their zone, in their deep zone, and he had nothing open there. The corner route, maybe by the tight end. I think he was looking at something else. So just like that, Boo Carter has his second sack of the day as a free safety and a freshman.
You're really expecting, I think James Pierce should be getting these sacks. But no, it's Boo. He's just getting in there. He's like a ghost sneaking in the backfield.
Yeah, I think we can really thank Greg Fontaine for that. And just like that, Oklahoma touchdown, Sooners. Number 6, the receiver 1, Deion Burks, the best player on their offense at 88 overall, the junior. They really need to use him a lot more. And just like that, they did there. They made the right decision. That was a great route, beating the zone coverage, the cover 3, and it's a touchdown.
I mean, you got to think here. They made a great read, but look at the time. They still have enough time. Tennessee came back from a 14-point deficit in the second half in 1 minute. So 4 minutes should be enough for, like, if they score every drive and get a stop, about like 40 points. But that's not going to happen.
That is true. They did overcome a 14-point deficit in the first. Can they do it in the second? And Nico has been cold all game. I don't know what's been up with him. But he looks to his left, and that's a great route by the receiver, Chris Brazel. 166 yards, 5 catches of the day. That is incredible.
I think you got to hurry up if you're Tennessee. You got to get these plays off.
RPO, a play action instead in the user. That was a bad user by Oklahoma, and Will knows it. He must be whispering under his breath right now, but it looks like he has no time for that. Tennessee hurrying up on the line. Nico, it looks like he's changing his receiver's route. He might throw it to the left side. Instead, he throws to his running back, but is a little overthrown. There was a little bit of pressure. It's second down.
And change the tempo, and you can see Tennessee, they're cranking it up. They're getting ready to fire. They're trying to score as quick as possible. That incompletion might be just the best for them.
Oh, triangle. Oh, he throws to his other streak.
That was a horrible play.
Off. Perfect timing user pick. He honestly forced it down the field. Williams down the field. This could be a pick six. No, the offensive tackle that was a game-saving tackle right there by the offensive tackle.
Horrible read. It's not looking good for Tennessee. You chew the clock down, the 10-minute warning. It's just slowly the time is just slowly going down.
For sure.
It's not looking in Tennessee's favor.
And they did try to blitz here, but it's not working there. They try to run up the A gap, but the running back runs through the B gap. And Sawchuk sawing through this defensive line, and it looks like Tennessee's making some adjustments, tackling to aggressive and the read option to conservative. Looks like they might blitz again. They're running cover 3. Everything's open. Everything was open. That was a great play. And he breaks the tackle.
Yes, he breaks it. And that's about it, but you still have 3 minutes.
Deion Burks and Chris Brazel have been the superstar receivers of this game. I think one of them are going to win player of the game. I mean, I think this is most likely over for Tennessee. I think they got to
By the
throw
way
it
the game's
deep.
been going, it's over.
I
Out
mean,
over.
maybe Tennessee has a chance here. Maybe score quick. Maybe some crosser routes, some more streaks. And keep in mind, this really shows how important home field advantage is from how distorted his routes are. Maybe he wasn't looking at some of the routes. He wasn't confident because he probably had no idea what the hell his receivers were running to. And plus, they can barely hear him in the stadium.
Yeah, it
Oklahoma
looks
fans
like that pulse is gone.
Surprisingly, however, the middle linebacker is hot. Unlike Nico, who throws the incompletion, underthrown, throw out a sack. Great pressure by number 7, the
I
right
think
end.
now you just got to worry about wear and tear. I mean, the game's about over. You have 3 minutes. You could come back, but you got to worry about that quarterback because about the only one you have. He's a great player, and you got to watch out. And that's a great defense. I mean, that was just perfect. I mean, if he came back to the ball user, he might have been able to catch it, but he highballed it, so he couldn't. It's the rocket catch animation.
Yeah, that's very true. Looks like there's a lot of post routes here. Let's see which one he throws to. And he's going to throw.
Chips away.
Honestly, that route has been abused at least 4 to 5 times this game. However, he's still down by 21 points. He needs to just be smart. Throw it
And
deep.
that's a great read.
Wow. Oh, he dropped it. Damn it. I mean, Oklahoma's defense has just been incredible start to finish. They do have an 89 overall defense, keep in mind, versus Tennessee's 86. Plus, they have home field advantage. The streak might be open here. They just got to find something.
And inside, a great read.
Wow, that was a bad throw, but number, I believe, 1, Dante Thornton Jr., the receiver 4, comes down with it anyway. Wait, hold on. They're pressing.
Oh. This
that's
might be a
great
game.
read.
This might be a game changer.
I'm telling you, that inside post has been abused all game, and Greg Fontaine's just going to keep using it despite throwing 2 picks. Now, they are on the goal line. Let's see what happens here.
I mean, if the Tennessee coach is watching, which probably isn't, but I mean, if he is, I think right now you got to keep taking advantage of those posts. He's running a cover 3 Tampa 2. I mean, you could just go RS, right stick to the right, maybe see the play. But I mean, that could work. You could just keep running that. Maybe you could have a chance against Oklahoma.
And finally, Dylan Sampson finally pushes himself into the end zone despite his below average night. I don't think anyone expected this tonight from Dylan Sampson. However, the Sooners' defensive line has been great.
It's going to be a pass.
This is an interesting play. They might throw it to the running back here, most likely.
And that was Tampa 2. Oh, injury timeout. Ethan Downs.
Oh, that is not good for Oklahoma. That's why, it's so important to take your players out of the game in the depth chart. And it's recovered by Oklahoma. That should be game. They should run out the clock. I would recommend taking out their quarterback 1 right now, but I don't think they are, surprisingly.
I mean, if take out Arnold.
For sure. I mean, if someone gets injured, then don't be surprised because this is pretty stupid for Coach Will. No offense.
And overthrown.
Wow.
You can't keep manning them up. You don't have the best corners in the game. You don't have speed. You can't keep manning these guys up.
I completely agree. I don't know what Tennessee's doing here. I think maybe he's trying to prevent the run and the short passes, the checkdowns.
They might have a chance.
Yeah. It's possible. I think this is the biggest play of the game right here for Jackson Arnold. They're definitely going to have to pass here. Tennessee is going to play their cover 3 defense again. And
I think that cover 3 it's been working all game for them, and I think they should have just ran it more. And they probably, when it came out here, was an upset here in Oklahoma.
I agree. I mean, the man blitz has worked out with the safety blitzing, but it's also had a lot more negatives than positives. And Tennessee is going to be forced to use a timeout here. Can they make this field goal, or will they punt it? I think they're going to punt it.
I think punting it's smarter because that kick meter. Horrible.
For sure. It's been.
And you can also get a really good punt dot, and that's going to go out of bounds. Touchback.
Ooh, that was almost at the 1. I can see what Coach Will was trying to do with their punter, Luke Elzinga. but instead it's a touchback. Should be game over anyway. I'm surprised they're not taking any of their starters out. If someone gets injured, again, don't be surprised. And oh my gosh, I mean, he cannot take those hits in this situation. And Jaron,
look at that. That's bad.
Wow, that left tackle. I don't know what happened to him, but I think he's going to need an ophthalmologist because he can't see.
And that's the ball game.
Just like that.
Wow.
McCoy tries to.
Oh, and there he goes.
Oh, he breaks a tackle.
Oof, that could have been a highlight reel play.
That really could. Gentry Williams, 2 interceptions for the day. The junior from Oklahoma and playing for Oklahoma. This is a great game for
one first down and this game's over.
I completely agree. I'm still surprised that they're using their running back 1. I guess they're taking the risk. I guess they really want a first down here, but you really just got to play safe, and Oklahoma's not doing that. They are chewing clock at least.
I think if I'm Tennessee, it may be like a crappy move. I think I just try to injure their quarterback and try to set him up for like bad for the rest of the week. Yeah, that's what I'd do. But I mean, it's pretty scummy.
For sure.
That's actually what a lot of teams do. I mean, he's being stupid. And wait a minute.
Okay, so now they finally kneel it. Definitely need a chew clock here.
They're not. If they don't get a first down, Tennessee. I mean, it's possible, but the way this game's been going, that should be the ball game.
I think so as well. Even if Tennessee scores and tries the onside kick, there's a very low chance that they're going to get it. Plus, they have to go for 2 from that 2-point conversion made by Greg Fontaine earlier. I don't know why he made that decision, but it's going to be Luke Elzinga again for the punt. This is at least the 3rd or 4th punt of the night.
That's a flag.
Gosh, a flag roughing the kicker.
It.
This has been so common on Heisman difficulty. I'm honestly not surprised. This happens at least once a game on Heisman difficulty, but it's for a good reason. Heisman difficulty has been.
It's gotta be the worst way to go out.
I know, right? I mean, maybe injure their kicker a little. Maybe I
get the point because they're punters. He has 89 kick power. And
just like that, the game is over. There will be no upset tonight. Wow. Oklahoma Sooners.
Oklahoma.
The ball game. And
Oklahoma can hold this. Who's our player of the game? I think it's their running back or their quarterback. It might be their quarterback, and it looks like it is.
Could be Deion Burks.
It is going to be Jackson Arnold. He's been phenomenal.
Wow. 71% completion percentage. That's really great. 4 touchdowns, and not to mention those 10 rushing yards too with the 7 carries.
So yeah, I mean this was most likely expected, but I thought Tennessee would have maybe just with their great defensive line they could have made plays, just great all around. But those reads, Greg, if you're watching the stream, which you're probably not, got to work up on those reads and maybe just put a slant on that second guy on the left side.
That's a very good point. And also, now that they stand at 2-2, can they still call themselves the real UT?
Ooh.
Boys, how we doing?
We're doing great.
How we doing, man? Hey, guys, great job, man. I got to say, you guys did wonderful. The only issue is, like I said, there's like a 2-second delay. So what we have to do is, for future times, we're going to have to, when we start watching Greg's stream or, whoever is streaming it for us to watch over it, we have to pause the stream for 2 seconds, then hit resume. Then we're 2 seconds behind, but then it'll be on time for my stream.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, we'll fix it for future. Yeah. I mean, it was kind of off tonight, but it's not your fault. It's just, to be fair, we're still experimenting to see how the timing works. It's all still, as EA puts it, a WIP, work in progress.
I think, Cameron, do you want to come back for the playoffs?
I for sure could.
Playoffs? You're talking about playoffs? I just want to win a damn game.
Wow.
Feel bad for you, Matt. You gotta just keep it up, man. You have a great team. You just gotta lock in. You gotta get in the zone,
dude. I mean, I'm ranked number 19. I got a chance, man. I kind of wish that Tennessee would have won to help me out a little bit, but the good news is that I played Georgia and Oklahoma head to head, so I got a chance where as long as they can get one loss, other like elsewhere, I can beat them and own their tiebreaker for the SEC rights.
Again, there we go. Yeah,
So it's
that
gonna
was
be
just
tough, boys. It's
a
gonna be
great game.
tough.
That was a perfect game. That was the best. That was like one of the best games I've ever seen, and I've commentating it. I'm glad to say I commentated that game.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
yeah, dude. I didn't. You know, the key play of the game was the goal line stop before halftime.
Yeah. That could have decided the game. You kick a field goal, they would have had 3 points. It would have been 17, and they would have played more conservative, which would have just set up a ground base, and then they probably would have won. They would have got the upset and became a ranked team.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But Tennessee's not out of it. They got to probably win out. Definitely beat me, or else they have 3 losses. I think honestly, it's 3 losses, and you're on like death row. 4, you're definitely out. It's going to be 2-3 losses vibes for like seeds 8 through 12. I think we may have some undefeated for sure, but it's going to be tough. I mean, we'll see who makes it out in the top 12 seeds. I mean, it's going to be fun, guys. This is it.
Wow.
That's a good point.
That was great.
I mean, we're going to blink our
I'll come back
eyes.
with you guys.
I mean, we're going to blink our eyes. It should be about 3 weeks playoffs. I mean, because we get 3 games a week, so.
That's a good point. And here's the thing. I mean, let's say you're not a playoff contender. You know, you just got to focus on not being bottom 3. You can play for another season, get in your great recruits that you recruited for next season. Next season is honestly going to be a lot more competitive. The overalls are going to go up with the new recruits, with the top recruiting classes. I did notice one of the lower overall teams had like a top 5 recruiting class. Which was very interesting. So it is possible for teams to develop and, you know, over time get better. So honestly, I think next season will be just as great as this season.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely, gentlemen. So with that, we're going to go ahead and sign off. For all your Ultimate Team folks out there, I just got Sauce Gardner and AJ Brown, man. I'm ready to go.
Shoot.
I'm ready to rock and roll, man. I'm ready to rock and roll with my boy Sauce.
I'll think about comeback week 5.
Yes, sir.
Ooh.
Yes, sir.
That'd be great.
Yep. Thank you, gentlemen. We're going to sign off. We're going to go from there, and just like that, we're out of here.
Have a great rest of your night.
Yep.
Yeah,
Peace. Peace from the Dynasty. Peace.
Just like that. I mean, speaking of week 5, it's going to be Georgia versus Alabama.